Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your February 2020 reading. Um, this is going to be a big change for a lot of the signs this month. People are really stepping into their own. Some realizations happening, and it's no different for you, Cancer. Okay, so let's jump in here. The overall energy that the divine pulled out is the base chakra. This is great. Okay. So the base chakra is all about trust. Okay. It's about the physical things that we have in this world. So for you, what this is saying is the energy of just surviving no longer is serving you. Okay. Surviving. And of course, I always go to the, living paycheck to paycheck, right? That energy is no longer serving you. And you know it. And you're like, yes, you're right. It is not serving me anymore. And this is a card of being okay to embrace the physical. A lot of people think if you're spiritual, you have to be poor. That is the farthest thing from the truth, okay? And that it's wrong to embrace the physical things in this world. No, that's why we're here. It's one of the many reasons we're here. So I feel like a lot of you, whether you know it or not, subconsciously, you're thinking, oh, the physical things they're not good. Maybe you were taught it in religion, right? Whatever it might be. No, 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 right? That is all somebody else's belief system, not truly what's going on. So this card, this base chakra card is talking about having abundance, being fertile, being able to grow things and expand them and make them good. This is about trust and trusting yourself. So it's a really strong energy. The base chakra usually is. And for some of you, I think you're stepping into this. You're knowing this month of February. And for some of you, you might need to do some base chakra work, which is just, for me, I look for the simplest answer to things, right? I try not to overcomplicate them. So I will do clearing work in a couple of different ways. I am a Reiki master, so I'll do self Reiki. Sometimes I go to other Reiki masters to help balance my chakras. However, there's a lot of free things you can do too. YouTube has a ton of guided meditations to clear that base chakra. There's the different sound frequency music to listen to clear that base chakra, meditation, right? So there's all sorts of ways, and there's not one right way. It's whatever you feel comfortable doing. Now, again, a lot of you, it's wide open. Okay, it's wide open. Okay, this chakra, and it's good. So let's get into the tarot. So Cancer, the first card out, I love. You have the Father of Cups. Okay, now this is you this month stepping into a maturity. Okay, a maturity, a view of things, a perspective of things with lots of maturity. It doesn't matter how old you are, guys. Some of the maturest people I've ever met have been, in their early 20s. They just, everybody's different. And some of the silliest people I've ever met have been very, very much in their 60s and 70s. So this has no bearing on age or gender. This is just your energy of being mature, balancing that head and that heart, okay? Balancing the logical and the emotional this month. You're mastering your inner and outer worlds. All right. And that is a beautiful space to be in. Okay. Next out, you have the Ace of Cups. All right. Now, I love this. For all of you who are subscribers and watch these videos continuously, I thank you. But for my new people, I want to explain how I perceive the the aces in general. Aces are a gift from the divine, a gift or an opportunity. Now, whether we take it or not is up to us. We have free will. We can reject it all the time, okay? And most of us do. Sometimes we're not ready for that gift or that opportunity. And then spirit will back off, right? However, this is the Ace of Cups. Now, this is the divine filling you with joy, giving you joy, happiness, bliss. This is creative opportunities coming in to you. All right. So maybe you want to start your own business and this creative idea comes in. It's being handed to you from the divine. And that is just one example. There's so many out of you out there. You're all in different stages of your life, doing different things. But there's a creative opportunity that's being handed to you. This can speak of new love coming in, romantic, friendship, love from the divine. Okay? So that is a possibility. However, I do not feel that this particular reading is talking about romantic love. Okay? I really feel this is more, for most of you, this creative opportunity coming to you, this spark, this idea, this something, right? Something that makes you feel secure, right, in the physical world. Okay, so that could be just so many things, right? So many things. But there is something coming in from the divine that you should take. And you'll know what it is when it happens. I mean, you really will. You'll know what it is. Again, because this is a general reading, it's going to be different for all of you. Then you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is beautiful, okay? You're breaking a cycle of anxiety, stress, and worry, okay? Because all of those things, right, are mental, right? They're in the mental mind, meaning that worry does us no good, right? But we have a tendency to go to worry, like, oh, how am I going to pay the rent, the mortgage, right? You know, that worry. Are people going to like me? Am I going to embarrass myself, right? And, you know, that forms of anxiety. I have to go and speak publicly. Oh my gosh, right? All of that kind of stuff, anything like that, you are releasing because you're trusting yourself. Okay? Because you're trusting yourself. So you're releasing this, you're breaking this cycle, right? You're breaking it. You're saying, no more. I'm not doing this anymore. Now, does that mean it might come back? Of course, worry comes back in. I mean, I still fight worry. I mean, I give myself to the universe. I do my part. They do their part. But that doesn't mean that worry doesn't creep in, right? But for the majority, like most of the worry is, and again, anxiety, negative thoughts, right? I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. All of that you are releasing in February, which is absolutely wonderful, right? I love to see, there's certain cards that, you know, they look like they're not that great, but they are, right? So I love to see like the Eight of Swords in reverse. I love to see, the Devil in reverse. I definitely do. It's healing. It's letting go. So, yeah, you're letting go of that. And then Cancer. Oh, I can't pick up the card. Then Cancer, we have the Six of Cups. Beautiful. This is all about that grounding, right? We need to ground ourselves in the physical. No matter how spiritual we are, we have to have that balance. Grounding yourself. If you're not sure, you're new, you're not completely familiar, what does that mean, right? Go do some grounding work. Do some meditation. Stand out in nature barefoot if at all possible. And I say that because I do that constantly, okay? Especially, of course, in the warmer months. I mean, you will not catch me with shoes on at all possible. I am outside as much as humanly possible, and I am connecting with the earth to the point where I can feel the rotation of the earth. Now, a lot of you are going to think I'm a crazy person for saying that, but honestly, when you're that in tune, you can, okay? Keeping those roots big and in there, right? In this 3D world, so that you can grow tall and see everything, right? The tree grows, the bigger the root system, the bigger the tree goes, the better the perspective is, okay? So that's one. But also in this is you reuniting with you, okay? Reuniting, because this card can talk about reuniting with people from the past, but this is you reuniting with your true self, right? Embracing the physical, trusting yourself. I love this. Now, you have the Daughter of Swords out next. This is talking about learning. Okay, you're going to learn new things, maybe new things about yourself, maybe new things, some sort of schooling. And I mean that in the positive way. And let's not think of that as four-year university. It can be, but we learn from mentors, we learn from reading books, we learn from online classes, we learn from Googling. Okay, so there is a new cycle of learning coming in for you. Okay, you're ready to take the next step because you are walking out of that energy of just surviving on paycheck to paycheck, right? Like we talked about. You're embracing the physical, knowing the physical is good. Money is good. And dare I say, sex is good, right? All of those things, the physical things in this 3D world, we're here to experience them in abundance, right? And you're ready to take the next step into away from that energy of, away from the energy of just surviving, stepping into the energy of abundance. Love this. Then we have the Three of Swords for you in reverse. Again, another card I definitely like to see in reverse. This is the end of heartache. Now, if we are talking about love, for the few of you out there where this is moving towards love, yes, this is your heart. Listen, all of our hearts have been broken from time to time. And that's you're releasing that pain. You're over it now, and that new love comes in. However, again, I will say it again, I do not feel like this is really pertaining to that too much, a few of you. But for the rest of you, this is that end of heartache of, I've taken two steps forward, one step back, right? That feeling. The end of not feeling like you have enough, that ending of feeling like lack. It's the ending of being in that energy of, again, living paycheck to paycheck. That's just the way that I have to put it out there, the way I can communicate it to you through spirit. All right. So this is nice to see. And so much so this month in February, you are doing that so much that, next to it is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Again, moving away from lack, getting out of that lack mentality. Okay. You're okay. I'm done with that. I see the opportunities. To walk away from this lack energy into this abundance energy. Because there's more than enough for everyone. And that is a mentality. I don't know the history of it, where it came from, that there's not enough for everybody. There is plenty for everyone. You just have to be in that right mindset. And it looks like in February, you get to that mindset. Because look at what's out next. You have the Six of Wands. That is success. That's victory. That is, being recognized, right? Oh, I want to be in the energy of Cancer. What are they doing? Because they're attracting all this abundance, right? So, I do have to point out here too, because it's just so beautiful. Look at the imagery in the cards here with the Eight, of Swords in reverse, right? This is that butterfly is stuck, right? It can't break through its cocoon, and it's so beautiful. Look at it. It's beautiful. Please come out, right? Afraid of the world, this butterfly here, right? Afraid of the world. I don't want to go out there. However, look, then you turn from this into this, flying off, enjoying the world, enjoying the abundance. There's plenty for all the butterflies, right? Victory, success. I love it. You're transforming from this to this month. Very nice. Then Cancer, of course, and this makes perfect sense. You have the Nine of Wands, okay? So that is your persistence. That is you pushing forward, right? And we have to. Mentally, physically, right? We have to push forward. We have to take the next step. And what this is telling me What Spirit's telling me right now is, well, they're telling me look for the card. Where did that, there we go. Sorry. Spirit's like, grab the other card. Remember we said next step? Next step. You have one step to go. You're ready for the next step. You're heading on the right path. Next step. Okay? So think about that though. When you're climbing a flight of stairs, right? I don't care how healthy you are. When you're climbing all these stairs, the closer you get to the top, the more exhausted you are. But you have the persistence to keep going, to go into that next step. So I love that. Now, this card has been coming out quite a bit for all the signs here too. And it's such a nice thing to see because I keep telling everybody 2020 is going to be the year. It's going to be the year, right? It's a good year. You have the Father of Wands also. And this is you having a return of passion. All right. Having that return of passion, moving forward, taking the next step, creative opportunities coming in. And this is you being the leader of your own life. The Father of Wands is the King of Wands, right? It is taking the lead of your life with passion and desire and want in the best senses of those words, right? I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I deserve abundance. Yes, I have to do the work. However, the divine, the universe will meet me halfway because I am walking away, right? Moving on, these three cards here, moving on from that energy of just surviving. I know I deserve more. It's this passion that comes in for you this month. That's just, I deserve more. I'm going to make the changes I need to make. Opportunities are going to come in. Synchronicities, serendipities, right? They're going to come in for you. Then you have, and I love it because this, I keep saying paycheck to paycheck. And look, then here comes the Pentacles. Here they come. 10 of Pentacles. You're accumulating wealth now. It may not be overnight. Very few things are. And honestly, when we work hard for stuff, it makes those Pentacles more cherished. I worked hard for that, right? So the money's coming in, right? You're accumulating wealth. You will see it. You will see bonuses, changes, raises, all sorts of things. Creative opportunities, right? Starting your own business. If you have a business, more clients coming in. But yes, you are now starting to accumulate that wealth because you're stepping out of that energy. Because we have to do it, guys. We have to step out of those energies. If we don't step out of the energies, if we don't recognize we're in that energy and we don't step out of it, then all we do is sit and attract more lack, right? We just attract more lack. But you're not doing that. There's some Cancers out there who are going to be stuck there because they're not guided to this video. Their lives are different, right? It's a general reading. However, you all were drawn here to hear this message. Now, last card out in the tarot. I love it. The Fool. This brings you on a whole new journey. As soon as you step out of that, right? Step out of that energy of just surviving. Know that it no longer serves you. It no longer serves you. Then you have this new journey of accepting the fact that money is energy. It is not good or bad. It is energy. Okay? And that the abundance and the fertility, meaning the new start of things, start coming in. That's what this new journey is about. And that can come in so many forms, right? But a new prosperous, fertile, abundant journey is going to start for you, Cancer. I love it. Bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups, okay? 3 of Cups energy. Wonderful. Celebration. Collaboration. Okay? A lot of you may start businesses with friends, right? And it becomes very successful. I just saw something like that yesterday. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, so listen, guys, I'm a big lover of music. Huge music. And maybe they will find out that I mentioned them in this video. But I ran across a band I had never heard of before. It's very bluegrass, very talented. May not be your style of music, but they're called the Rainbow Girls. And I was watching and listening to a performance they did, and they're very funny. I have to admit, they're so talented, but they have such a great sense of humor too. The Rainbow Girls, where I won't say the leader because they're all equal, okay? They are all equally talented. There's not like they all sing, they all play instruments. They are so multi-talented. Their harmonies are just out of this world. However, what one of the girls was saying before the performance is that there's a lot of family singers out there, family groups, right? They harmonize really well, right? They harmonize really well together, and that they were not related. These three girls are not related. However, they're still family, right? So they collaborated together. How they found each other, I'd love to know, because they're just amazing. They are meant to be together. They are meant to make this music together, and they they collaborate to be successful. Now, are they the most well-known band out there? No, but do they get more and more popular as time goes on? Do they have a good message? Yes. Do they take their music seriously? Yes, but do they have a sense of humor with that? Yes, right? So all of those things. So you may be collaborating with people in your life, could be friends, could be family, right? Could be people you've never met before, serendipities, and you make something amazing. And that becomes your profession. That becomes what you do. Okay, I know that was a long way to get there, but I'm just Spirit's trying to put a point across that something new is coming, and it may be something you collaborate with other people, and it's good. Okay, it's good. Like there's, people that get together and they come up with all these business ideas. There's so much out there on the internet today, and so many entrepreneurs. It is literally the time for entrepreneurs. It really, really is, okay? But that goes with collaboration. I feel like you'll get together with not just one person. It could be just one, right? But a collaboration, a group of you getting together, having this idea, this creative idea, putting it out there, and people respond to it, go, oh, yes, I want that, or I need that, whether it's music, whether it's something you invent that is a need, right? Somebody had to invent the Post-it note, and now we all use it, right? Whatever it is, that's the energy that's coming from all this, out of that paycheck to paycheck, right? So if you are thinking about starting a new business, this would be the month to really jump in. And of course, every time I see the Three of Cups, because it's also about celebration and collaboration, that is your angels, your guides, and your ancestors backing you up, meeting you halfway, right? Co-creating with you. Really nice energy. They also brought out the Learn card. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night, and you will become a little wiser in the day. Absolutely. We talked about learning something new that's coming in, the next step. Sometimes that's just learning how to run your own business. It's not like when entrepreneurs start their own business, they know everything about it. No, there's a lot to learn, right? Right here, just confirming. Again, the Daughter of Swords, the owl. I mean, this might as well be the same card, okay? Spirit is bringing it together. And then to pull from that, you have the Night card, because this talked about that too, right? Find comfort in the night, where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. A lot of your ideas, your creative ideas, are going to come at night. A lot of them are going to come when you're sleeping. When you wake up, guys, have a piece of paper, have a journal, have a notebook, and jot down the first thing that comes to your mind about that dream. Daydreaming too, okay? Jot it down. It could be the start of something big. And then I love this. The last card out is the butterfly, a change for the better. This is a change for the better, absolutely. And look at, right, the butterflies. We were just talking about it. The 3 butterflies. Some of you may want to look up the number, angel number 333, just because I said it. I'm not even looking at the numbers of the cards, but 333 butterflies, right? You may start seeing butterflies out of nowhere. And all of a sudden they're just coming to you. That's messages, right? That's messages from Spirit. I love this. This is a good time for you, Cancer. You are going to step out of that surviving energy because we do not live in the time or the age where we need to survive. We are not running from saber-toothed tigers, okay? We deserve abundance, all of us. It is our birthright, all right? So abundance in all forms, whether, that is food, clothing, shelter, money, love, abundance. All right. Now I'm just going off on a rant. All right, Cancer, I love you. Definitely put in some comments. Let me know how this resonates with you. I read each and every one. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And, of course, don't forget to click on that little bell. When you click on that little bell, guys, it notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new video. So all my blessings to you. It's going to be a good February for you, Cancer.